Welcome to a new semester, the spring semester, and welcome to Nursing 208, the experience of chronic illness. My name is Dr. Judy Stanley, and I am going to be your guide through this course. It is a fully online course, so let's get started. This is a brief welcome as far as what the basic expectations are. And then we're going to start with this introduction or introductory unit. This is a short week because we're just starting in midweek. So let's go over some of the things that you're going to be doing in these few days. So when you click on introduction unit, you're going to see some items that show up here. So first of all, let's look at what the descriptions are and what the expectations are. So this unit is going to help prepare you for success in this fully online course, and we're focusing on chronic illness across the lifespan. So in this unit, you're going to be reviewing the syllabus to make sure that you understand the expectations, what the learning outcomes are, some assignments, assessment methods, and just to help everyone get familiar with the structure of online learning. And we use Blackboard Ultra here at Mercyhurst. If you have not taken an online course so far, I can make sure I help you through that. You're also going to be introduced to myself and explore some key resources that are going to be available to you throughout this course. And by the end of the unit, you're going to be prepared to really actively engage in evidence-informed learning related to the experiences of individuals, families, communities living with chronic illness. So we have objectives every week. So by the end of this brief week, you're going to be able to describe course expectations. You're going to be able to identify some APA resources, look a little bit at our library and academic resources, and truly begin on a path towards caring for those with chronic illness. So there's a number of things that you're going to be doing, and you can always look here to make sure that you've accomplished everything that you want to for this learning unit. This learning unit opens on a Wednesday. It closes on a Sunday night at midnight. So you're watching this video right now. You're going to review the information about myself as far as how to contact me, office hours, those kind of things. You're going to review the course syllabus. Please take a moment to really look through that course syllabus. And then you're going to sign off on having read the syllabus. Everything is done electronically. You're going to look at a few other tabs, the library resources and APA, which are going to be available to you. You're going to watch a short video that kind of introduces us as far as what not to say to someone with chronic illness. You're going to download the Smiling Mind app. It's a free app, so I'd like you to download it on your phone as well as uploading it to your computer. And then you're going to make sure you have your own account and be able to access that account both on your phone and your computer. Sometimes some of the activities from Smiling Mind just are easier, more enjoyable if you're on your computer than if you are on your phone. And you're going to have gotten the only book that's required, and that is the APA The Easy Way book. Maybe you already have that from another course, and if you need to know specific information, you check out the syllabus. So let's look at some of the other things here that we're going to be doing. So you're watching this video, which I'm just putting together right now. Here is the instructor information. That's my name. DHSC just stands for Doctor of Health Science, so you can address me as Professor Stanley or Dr. Stanley. I am an associate professor. I oversee and direct the graduate nursing programs here at Mercyhurst, and I also teach in the BSN programs. My work phone number and my cell phone number. This is my email. This is always available to you. And please note the office hours that I have for this semester. If for any reason those office hours don't work for you, just email me. Let me know. I'm committed to your success in this course. If it's easier for you to get on a Teams meeting, we can do that. You just have to let me know ahead of time. I'm not going to be, this is the link for it, but I'm not going to be waiting for you to pop on during office hours. So just let me know if you would prefer a Teams meeting, a virtual meeting. So the syllabus is right here. I have it in a Word document. It has page numbers on it. Let's just give it a real quick look if we can. All of the documents you're able to view and or download. If you want to download, you just click here and you can download that if you would like to save that syllabus. So you can see it's a 3-credit-hour course. Again, my information. Let's just scroll down a little bit here. The course description, goal, technology. This being an online course, you have to have a computer that's easily accessible. I know our university has many computer labs that you can use. We also have an IT help desk. If you're having problems, you can contact the IT help desk. And for our requirements, we have one text. I told you it's the APA the easy way. Here's the specific information. You have to make sure you have the updated for 7th edition. It's at the bookstore and you can get a used copy. It's very inexpensive and it is a required book for this course. I will be talking about page numbers when we go through APA. Here's the information for downloading that free Smiling Mind app. This is going to be on mental well-being and mindfulness meditation. And then later on in the course, we're going to use a free access ebook through the library, and it's going to be on clinical ethics. So when I have the course student learning outcomes here, these are the end of program. So if you're in the BSN program or the RN to BSN program, these are the learning outcomes that are expected on finishing this program. These are going to be your learning outcomes. I have them bold for this course. So I expect you to read through those and to know what you're doing. Here's all the information that you're going to read through about quizzes and discussion boards and other assignments. Here are all the assignments, when they're going to be due, and the points. As you can see here, some things like signing off for the syllabus, which is due this brief unit, introductory unit, is either going to be complete or incomplete. But no grades will be submitted at the end of this course unless you show completes. How to figure out your grades, policies and procedures. I'm going through them quick, but I expect that you read through about use of AI in this course. And yes, you can use AI, but you do have to cite it. So I want you to read through this, and we'll go over this a little bit more thoroughly later. Here's some general information as far as ADA accommodations, Title IX. There is an online writing center, which is excellent. Here is a class schedule. You're going to see that in another place. But here you can tell every week what we're going to be doing. You can see what's going to be due, etc. And then all of the major assignments are here. They're also going to be on a tab, but I don't want to get into those too much right now. So I'll let you finish up there and let's look and see the class schedule is just the same document from the syllabus. What's happening in what week. So that's the class schedule. Here's the syllabus sign off. So you have to, it says it's a grade, but it's just asking you two simple questions. Nothing that you have to prepare for besides reading through the syllabus and some of the materials here. But it's not like a quiz. It's just asking you if you've gone through this. So that will be one of the requirements. Here's the video, What Not to Say to Someone with Chronic Illness, and you can access it this way, and it will also show you the actual video. Oh, sorry about that. Let's, I thought I could actually go through here. So I'm going to pause for just a minute and then I'm going to show you what else we're going to be doing. Underneath our introductory unit, you're going to see two other tabs that show up. One is the library resources and one is APA sources. These tabs are always going to be here, so you can access these whenever you'd like. Let's take a look at the library resources. So that is a picture of our library, one of our rooms of the library. And then we're going to have, I put together this video about how to search the library databases to make sure everyone has the same foundation in searching the library databases, because you will be searching the library databases. So you can watch this video. Here is the link to our library, but it's pretty easy to also Google. Mercyhurst Library is Mercyhurst University Library. You could Google that and you would get right to our library. There's also a nursing homepage on our library's website that the librarian has set up. So that's our library resources. Next, sometimes to see the information you have to click on. So I don't see anything more about APA sources, so I'm going to click on it and that opens what's in this folder. And of course, the very best source is the required book, the APA the Easy Way. Again, it's under $15 if you buy it used on Amazon, or it's available in the bookstore. You will need this book for other courses. And I will be helping you with APA because you're going to be writing as a scholar in this course, and I will be helping you. And oftentimes how I do it is just to note the page number in this little tiny book, Houghton and Houghton, APA the Easy Way. So please purchase it, and please purchase it by next week. So that's the best source. There is APA information from our library, and there's another great source, which is OWL Purdue. Now, for citing artificial intelligence, which is if you're using ChatGPT, for instance, or another artificial intelligence program, yes, you can use that. I say yes, you can, especially for brainstorming, generating ideas. ChatGPT is free, and you just go through OpenAI. But you have to cite. You have to, it's just like using another person's work. You have to cite where you got this information. You can't submit any work generated by ChatGPT or whatever AI program you're using as your own. That is plagiarism. That is a violation of our academic honesty policy. So I'm saying you can use it for sure. And this is how you would cite it. This is, I put this together. It works really good. And again, I'm not going to read everything for you, but if you do use AI, you're going to be citing it here, and you're going to go according to this. It's also in your syllabus. So that is it for our first short learning unit. It seems like a lot, but it's not going to take you that long to maneuver through all of this. And I've already helped you do most of that. But remember, you're starting with the introduction unit, and all you have to do is click on, and it will show you everything in this folder. So I'm thrilled to have you in this course. Any questions, please email me, stop by my office, do whatever you need to do to get those questions answered. I'm here for you, and appreciate learning with you and from you as we go through this course together.